Hello, hello. This is the Awful and Awesome Entertainment Wrap, episode 275. This is Rajyasree.
And this is Abhinandan Sekhri. We hope you had a good Diwali, Kali Pujo.
Oh, I thought you were calling me Kali. That's sorry.
You fought. Okay, this is it. Anyway, so this
That's
is.
why I look so
you
stunned.
made a mockery. You make a mockery of racism. Anyway,
Of
so
racism,
I
no.
hope you had a good, happy Diwali. Today is also a festival, but we hope you had a good Kali Pujo.
Say what festival? People might not know what festival.
Govardhan
today is.
Puja.
Oh, I thought you were saying Bhai Dooj. Is it not today?
Bhai Dooj is not today.
Oh, tomorrow is also a festival.
It's a festival.
It's a festival a day over here. And today we have not one but two guests.
Two area experts.
Two area experts.
We are going to be talking about this new book because some of our subscribers had said that you should not limit yourself only to cinema and shows but also to books. So I was like, since I have the time to watch cinemas and shows, I'll also have the time to read books.
We've seen that. So this is Jerry Pinto will be joining us. And then we have another guest from the sublime to the ridiculous. From not the guest being sublime to the ridiculous. From books to the Kardashians. We have an area expert.
Because we are also going to be talking about the Kardashians.
Yeah.
Again. Because once was not enough.
There's a new season we have not spoken
Of course.
Lipi Vats will be joining us.
Yes, she's also a producer.
Yes.
We are going to be talking about the foolish and idiotic utterances of this artist called
Yeah.
Ye.
West.
West.
We'll be talking. Huh.
We have a couple of ads we're going to be talking about.
And one trailer also we
two
saw.
trailers.
Two trailers.
Jerry Pinto, other than being an author of some fantastic books, including this one, also taught Rajyasree and but let's not blame him. He did his best. But this is what we have. So, Rajyasree, can you please do your professor proud?
Yes. Jerry, that you've been called my professor itself is scary in itself. So, in Sophia, we didn't have professors and all. People like.
So, what? I thought he was teaching there. What was he if he was not a professor?
Rajyasree Sen came equipped with a Teflon thick layer of Bengali superiority
So no one was a professor. She was the professor.
and British irony. So there was no teaching her. They were just leaving her alone Jenny,
So,
and hoping for the best.
where did you come up with the name Fonseca? Was it from that famous song Naam hai mera Fonseca, baby hame tum nahi janta, bach ke humse kidhar jayega, idhar aana mangta.
He says the bus conductor whistled. And that's not Bombay. The bus conductor doesn't
but-
whistle.
There
Yeah.
Bus conductor rings a bell. Ting,
Acha,
ting.
I thought Bombay they also do this. The first time I saw when I like that.
Yeah. That sound has come out of the desire that young women have to protect each other's identity, right? So you say that you make that particular sound. It goes underneath the high tones of the bells and the
Oh, is it?
claxons and all
Yeah,
the
it
rest.
is.
And the
It's
other
very-
girl will
it's very
pick it up
difficult on the
and
lips.
clamp her.
I can't do it properly because my lips like suddenly tingle. It's like you have to stop. It's like
Yeah, she's doing it. It's horrible when you're doing it.
yeah.
Yeah. It sounds like maddened octopus kissing or
Yeah,
something.
it's
But it
horrible.
works.
No, but sorry. Last question,
No.
Raju. Then you can ask. Whether you see Rajyasree, I guess he also grew up in Bombay. So there's a lot of Bombay that describing that where I don't know which book of his where they're going down that hill, Malabar hill or whichever hill he ran, and he takes a tumble. Rohinton Mistry, there's Bombay in his book. There's Bombay in your books. Clearly, and there's Bombay in some other books which I won't mention in the same breath as these because those are really bad books, but they also have Bombay in them. But there clearly is something about Bombay that some of the finest writers in the country keep going back to it. And do you, like you said, you observe with a magnifying glass what you know. What is your take on how Bombay is represented by other writers, from Rajyasree to Mistry to some of the others, Chetan and all
That's
that?
such a tricky question.
Yours now.
Okay. I think, there is something about the remembered experience which has been
How long did it take you to write Education of? Because I know that M and the Big Home took quite a few
Very
years
good,
of your, yeah. So will you just talk a little bit about the process? Because I don't know how many youngsters even sit down and write
No, I
nowadays.
really want to know the process because I've started writing a novel and I haven't moved beyond
Hey,
5,000 words
that's
for
such
the
good
last.
news.
Yeah,
You're
good.
writing a novel.
Yeah, but
That's
Don't
lovely.
be so encouraging.
but I haven't, but I haven't got beyond like 6,000 words for like 10 months.
his
Okay,
will
very
be
simple process, yeah, Abhinandan. First, if you are interested in writing, if you're a student who's interested in writing, welcome to the most fun you can have with your clothes on, but also to something that will not allow you to play. You have to play. You have to be ludic and
Yeah.
you have to be funny, etc., etc. You've got to work very hard at the craft of getting it right. Okay, and remember one thing.
A message for our audience, young audience.
I think a message for the young audience. I think godfathers. I suppose try not to be yourselves.
You've ruined it for everyone now.
And now we have joining us Lipi Vats.
Hello. Okay, before we start on that, I just want to ask you one thing. Have you seen even one episode?
I've seen 6.5 minutes of that one that you made me watch.
Yeah.
Can you name all the sisters?
Quiz.
So how do you differentiate one episode from the other?
There are storylines, your first world crisis. It is different in every episode. And I heard your review, from the Kardashians episode. I think you were a little bit unfair because you've not seen all the episodes. There was one series called Keeping Up with the Kardashians. Then they stopped that and then they came up with the Kardashians.
And there was Khloé and Kylie take Miami.
Courtney and Khloé take time.
How many are there series?
So there's one Keeping Up with the Kardashians that had 20 seasons.
Huh.
Then
No, but I was unfair because.
because you've not seen all the episodes.
So what was unfair? Please.
So you said that, in the first 6 minutes that you watched, you said that when Kylie said that, it was so I was very anxious because this pregnancy was very public, and you said that because your whole life is a reality TV show. But her first pregnancy, she had hidden it quite well, actually. So that's why she said that, that the connection, you need to watch everything and then say
how he's softening up.
I see.
I just all I see is in his mind, Abhinandan is thinking, how am I going to fire them?
This is worrying. So also there are some.
I used to be apologetic that I bring so little to this show. And I was wondering, should I just discontinue it? Should I stop appearing? Because I come up having not watched anything. But it's better than having watched all this. Kanye is not in that sex tape.
No, Ray J and Kim
Oh, I thought he had
Kardashian.
gone mad because of that.
No.
So when Kanye said, what is
Kanye, the artist formerly known as Kanye.
So
Yeah.
when Ye says that as the most influential person on the planet, it's my duty, I was like, sorry? He refers to himself as the most influential person on the planet 3 times in that interview.
Yeah.
He's clearly insane, and the kind of shit he says that. But the one thing that I find is double standards of the same brands are the same brands which are dropping him one after the other. I think one sports brand dropped him.
Adidas.
One
Adidas lots.
electronics.
I just took-
Some
Adidas
electronics
is
brand.
there, Balenciaga is there, JP Morgan.
Balenciaga's
And as they should
dropped
keep
him.
dropping them, but they will not drop. The television news channels in India are spouting stuff far worse than what Kanye has said. Far worse.
I mean, why did it have to go till here? Before Fashion Week, their clothes are checked. So someone must have seen that he has written White Lives
And
Matter.
said how cool. They must have said it.
So
Very
why?
good idea.
And everyone, who's applauding Adidas now for cutting ties. They took full 2 weeks to cut
No,
ties.
but this I have to say, I've worked with these companies. You cannot just break a contract. in
No,
one
but
day.
then-
This has been the most useless episode of Awful Also till date. Because you have spent so much time discussing 5 or 6 people.
But I got so many in-house audience for you.
Yeah,
See?
we have so
You
much.
never.
This
I
is
got.
Lippy got all the in-house audience. All
So
these.
it's true, we have a larger audience.
The
today
producer
than we have.
union is there.
Yeah, the producer union is there to make sure you don't sack her.
Subscribe and listen to the complete unedited version of this podcast on our podcast player. Download the app. It will be most helpful for you to listen to this podcast smoothly without any problem.
We, being an independent platform, depend on our readers, viewers, and listeners. Support independent media by subscribing to Newslaundry. Go to newslaundry.com, click on the subscribe button at the top, and pay to keep news free.